Sometimes it feels like your voice echoes across time, and sometimes it feels like maybe the writers retroactively follow your feedback like 40 years ago, but not quite the way you tell them to do it. Because, boy, did they follow through on certain plans a lot better in these 4 episodes.
I think they finally realized, you know what? The homages to Shocker really aren't working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe we should make homages to Neo Shocker instead. I'm just kidding. No, let's focus more on the Delta Army, if anything. The Delta Army worked. They killed Tackle.
I mean, honestly, you would have. I mean, it's kind of crazy how, like, usually in Toko, when they introduce a character like halfway through, like, kind of like at the early stages of what would inevitably be like, maybe we're at the quarter mark of the show.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends on how the show goes and whatnot. It really depends on how, like, everything is in terms of, like, is the character going to get accepted? Is the character going to be, like, welcomed, or is this a good or bad thing? That the character, like, is being introduced. That's the point, because again, there have been times where we have introduced characters in shows that are just like, where is this going?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, examples would be like, oh god. Well, like, just certain characters, like, wait, where did this guy come from? Where was that? Like, what? I don't know. I think that.
Oh, you mean like Masato Kusaka?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
For some reason, he, like, he just showed up, and now he's part of the show. He's part of the main cast, or he's part of the problem. And I'm like, is this a good thing or a bad thing? That's why I'm like, with our introduction to help me pronounce his name.
Belgenia.
Yeah,
like Virginia, but Belgenia.
But it's like well, in these episodes he's not as guy-liner heavy as he would be in this earlier. No joke. Someone was telling me he kind of reminds me of Dish Shogun from Akiba Ranger, and I'm like, well, I mean, roughly. A lot of enemies in Sentai also had enemies that looked like kabuki performers, for some reason.
Yeah, like, I mean, just look at Kurokage from what's it called, Turbo Ranger. Like when he's in his Boma form, like, he straight up looks kabuki, and when he uses his, like, Super Boma form, it's like he looks very similar to Belgenia.
It's same when it goes with, like, Live Man, Jet Man. Like, they had a lot of enemies that were very, like, not maybe kabuki themed, but you could see the kabuki, like, inspiration in their looks, or apparently, like, they had the full white face makeup, or just their face painted in general, which is like, roughly. Yeah, black so far. So far, you could really sense that they changed the writing format in these episodes. I want to say that, now they're actually giving us situations and idea. I'm like, where was this for the past, like, X amount of episodes? Where was the actual, like, the gravity of the situation? Before it was like, okay, cause problem, but it's not that big of a problem that he couldn't have solved. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But why are we here?
Yeah. Said, how last week I said, hey, what if they disguise themselves as Nobuhiko, get really close to him? Well, apparently they kind of listened, but not quite. But we'll get right into it when we discuss Kamen Rider Black, episodes 19 through 22. That's right, we're on our second of 3 arcs.
Now, where is Nobuhiko? In all honesty,
He's inside a cocoon.
We keep asking that question. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? That is a very good question. And don't think we're going to give you answers because we don't even know yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's over there like a Metapod or a Kakuna, or if you want to be more so like a Cascoon or a Silcoon, we don't really know. He's just there. And what is the gravity of the situation to get him back? Well, sometimes we make it seem like it's very super important, like if the world is going to blow up if we don't. And then we just kind of like, just let's go get sushi or something at the end of the episode. I'm like, what about Nobuhiko? Did you?
Who cares? He can wait. Sushi.
Yeah, sushi.
Sushi now, Nobuhiko next week.
And I'm like, you got his girlfriend here. And I'm like, aren't you fucking sushi? Is that a plate of high-end sashimi? Okay, who? Mm-hmm. Nobu? You mean that restaurant that's owned by Robert De Niro? I love that place. Mm-hmm. But anyway. Ugh. The 80s were really a very interesting time. They really were. Mm-hmm. I've actually I've looked up several. Apparently, the production of Kamen Rider Black, like I stated, Shin Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider Shin has more to do with Black than the actual Black series does.
That's crazy.
In terms of story, in terms of how Ishinomori Sensei did it. And it also was like kind of crazy because I was like, okay, so you rebooted Kamen Rider, more edgier, more this and that. But also at this time, they also rebooted Cutie Honey.
Mm-hmm.
At the time that the Kamen Rider was airing, the anime Cutie Honey was being produced by Go Nagai and a company. But when they rebooted again with Black, they rebooted the Cutie Honey series. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like almost like, yeah, you can't have one or the other. It's kind of surprising how those two kind of like show up when like it like a rebranding or like a reboot or something, especially like a couple years ago when Shin Kamen Rider was in theaters and coming out, they did that new Cutie Honey anime. They also did a movie when Kamen Rider the First was out. But yeah, very interesting. I kind of thought I'd put that out there. But let us get into these episodes.
Yay, we're finally getting to some relatively interesting stuff because, clearly certain formulas need to be changed for all the right reasons.
Well, again, like I said, this is a point in the show which most people and most sites have stated you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it.
I can't imagine why someone would hate it more than love it, considering that what we had to work with earlier. I mean, honestly, the entire first arc, the only thing it had going for it was aesthetic.
Well, the thing is that people are like, well, I'm already set in the ways and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like, it's kind of like if you were to take like a very popular Kamen Rider show, like Gaim or something, and then halfway through the show, they announce that they're changing writing team, they're changing style, so it goes from what we got to being completely different.
Oh, you mean like Hibiki?
Like Hibiki, pretty much. It's like, Hibiki was already the black sheep of the family because technically Hibiki wasn't meant to be a Kamen Rider.
Nope, they panicked and decided let's make it a Kamen Rider just in case. Play it safe. Branding, okay, here we go. But then two thirds into it, they're like, yeah, let's get Toshiki Nui involved.
It's like, very rarely, very seldom, Hibiki falls in the black sheep of family that Hibiki doesn't use a belt in its transformation. Very few, if probably maybe one other Kamen Rider does use a belt for transformation. So, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so episode 19. The limits researching hell ship trap. Seriously, who writes these titles?
I'm so glad that we're doing them in books. So I could just write episode so and so to so and so. Because if there's one thing I hate about making thumbnails is when the episode title is way too long.
Like most of like the Neo Heisei movies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Or just like literally any episode of Revise, which remember for all you guys, we went on hiatus for a minute because we were burnt out. And then in order to catch up with Revise, episodes 21 through 40, we had to do 2 episodes per podcast. So yeah. Yeah, trying to get a little bit of one episode title and a little bit of the other episode title, and it still exceeds 100 characters because there's a character limit for titles when you stream.
No. Mm-hmm. But then again, it was the popular thing to like make like titles in shows so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait, what's the name of this show? It's called so and so. But what's that I see in parentheses? Like an entire paragraph of what the show is. I'm like, did we just summarize the entire show on the cover or in the title sequence? Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is why I had an idea for an isekai called The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Normal Human in a Normal Human World with no particularly impressive skills whatsoever and have to survive doing a full-time 9-to-5 job like everyone else.
I swear, it's just like, then why the hell am I going to watch it then?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if they did like the whole thing of Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider, and then in parentheses it's a 40-year-old man wishes to be turned into a cyborg by Nazis, but then finds a bunch of other ragtag adults who have the same craving and fandom as he does.
Or heck, the time I got mentally reincarnated as a 1970s cyborg from a TV show and have to team up with other ragtag fanboys in order to fight a modern-day cyborg Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally reincarnated. Mentally reincarnated.
Mentally. Mm-hmm. But we could talk about that on Tuesday or whenever we get around it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So
we got a classic shocker trope, crucifixion.
And on a Sunday.
Yes.
Extra points because it's on a Sunday.
Yes. Haven't you heard Nobuhiko has risen?
Oh my god. And I'm just like, guys, in the good book it says the 7th day was for rest. So give it a rest. Let me enjoy my moon over my hammy in peace.
Yeah, or as Thibault would say, this is Jesus Christ, Tim Thibault, please leave me alone. Don't you know my day of rest is Sunday, and I'm sick of watching all those Broncos games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I could have sworn he said he was a Rams fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Brady is too good, and I got better things to do.
Well, yeah, it's Sunday. Can you imagine? Like, I turned off my phone, and you go back on Monday. Oh, my God. Yeah. What is it?
That's how things are at my job.
God. What is it, son? Oh yeah, that's right. All right. Anyway, enough with the sacrilegious talk. Even though I can go on for hours. So yeah. Our Ultraman is crucified again. How you get across that big? I don't know.
Ah, that's why he's familiar.
I told you, it's
he's Hayata. He's Hayata. I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah, it's our Ultraman. It's Hayata. You know, because again, obviously, also I did read that they did actually talk to Shibana Sensei. They did, and he was down to do it. He was down to come back, you know, like kind of keeping the homage. But apparently, and supposedly, apparently, I'm not saying this is true or not because this is like, again, take it with a grain of salt. Apparently, the current, or like at the time, the people who were running Toei and all that, you know, they were like, nah, we don't want.
Let's miss this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, we could, and he's down to do it, but
let's not.
We're trying to separate ourselves from that. So, and I'm just like,
bruh.
Look. You could separate yourselves as much as you like because, again, this is the 80s. This is like the extreme. It's dark and gritty before dark and gritty was ruining the fandoms left and right. You know, I don't care, man. I don't care that Goku looks more grittier and he's smoking a cigarette and punching and bitch slapping Frieza and all. No, I don't care because I already know. Okay, I don't care. But the fact that it's like you had the chance to bring Tobei Tachibana. And again, this is a soft reboot.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys said, nah.
Let's bring
that's the word. That's the supposed rumor that I heard, that because he actually was down to do it, but he's like, they were like, no. Well, why not? Because they're like, yeah, then we'd have to focus on the coffee shop, and that's the one thing that we think is corny. Oh, that's corny. That's corny. Not the people walking around in Klansman hoodies or the random or the random like endangering of children. Like, no, that's fine. But bringing back Toja Tachibana, we already had a run with him, you know? That, and I think he's got movies to do. But then they decided, hey, why don't we bring Hayata? You mean the Ultraman? Yeah, he'd be down. So you didn't want Tachibana, but you still want a connection to the Ultraman series in this show.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't even get Fuji, at least.
Not even
or Ide.
Yeah, no. Well, no, I think they were still doing Ultra series. They're like, you know, but who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, but they were like, whoa. I mean, originally the script was like that he was gonna be like the Tachibana, but not. Mm-hmm. But then one of the script writers was like, you know what? What if we made him a bad guy? What if we made him a villain instead of an ally? Having the Ultraman connection being like, you know, not a supporting character, but an antagonist towards the Kamen Rider.
You know what's equally interesting? In the original Ultraman, there was a little kid who joined the SSSP. And he was like 12 at the time, let's say. So that means 20 years later, he'd be like in his early 30s. He himself could have been a Kamen Rider if we really wanted him to be.
I don't remember what happened to that kid. Information on America is very like, you know, bleh. But apparently someone said to me that the Ultra movie, like the one where like where they had like the 199 battle of the original Ultraman, Ultra 7,
Mhm.
and the Ultra Brothers, and then the introduction of Zero for the first time. Apparently one of the people, or like the in that show, was actually the kid from the
Huh.
original show. I'm like, I don't know if that's true. I mean, they did bring back
Mm.
Hayata and what's his face, the Ultra 7. They brought both of them back,
Mhm.
but I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I know my Ultraman, but I don't know that much. But the fact that they took the Ultraman reference, and then instead of making him an ally, they made him a bad guy in this show, kind of shows you the direction that they were going for.
Yeah.
Like they were really trying to change like the formula. Like, let's shake it up. Let's really shake it up here. And I'm like, so are we actually gonna kill Hayata? Are we actually gonna kill him? No,
We'll
no.
just take his face
You know,
off.
kids are just barely coming to the terms that like either it was a year prior or it's this exact year that
Mhm.
Optimus Prime got killed.
It was the year before.
Was it the year before? Okay, so they're still recovering from
86.
that. Can you
Yeah.
imagine go watching the TV and then you see the Ultraman get killed?
Mhm.
I mean, you thought kids cried during Bambi. No, they cried buckets for Optimus Prime. Imagine you kill the Ultraman.
Mhm.
It would remind me of that episode of Animaniacs with Slappy Squirrel.
Oh yeah.
Bambi's mom. Yeah,
Mhm.
like that level of crying, snot and everything. I'm like, yeah, okay. But no, we
Mhm.
don't kill him. We just make him our bitch because
Yeah.
Beludra,
Belgenia.
Belgenia. Where did I get Beldru? Anyway,
Let's be honest. His name is weird. You're gonna
yeah,
spend the entire season saying his name wrong. Let's be
I'm just
honest.
gonna call him Bells.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Bells.
so yeah, Bells. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Bells, 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 bells of gore. Kamen Rider Black. Okay, I'm done.
So Bells winds up telling the three wise guys because they're kind of, yeah, you know what? We're fed up with your bullshit. Yeah, well, it isn't just him. We're the other two. You know, they've been screwing up too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're not as famous as the Ultraman. Well, that is
Mhm.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
When he first appeared on screen, everyone showed up.
Mhm.
Not it wasn't just no, he did. Well, okay. But it's like, yeah, you know what? We're fed up with you. We got to kill you because you have caused us resources and precious mutants. Like you guys give a damn. Really? I don't
Yeah.
think you do. Like, like, no joke. Like, do you guys care that the mutants are dying? I don't think so.
No, I mean
But
they're dime a dozen, really. Did you
yeah,
complain that there was a food shortage earlier? You'd think
yeah, like
a little bit of mutant culling would kind of help with that.
and you take the remains and frickin' fricassee them. You get like, oh, there's more rations for everyone because so and so died. Oh, okay, there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you could use their remains as fertilizer.
yeah, there you go. But
Two
it's
birds
like,
with one
yeah.
stone.
And before they finally deliver the final shot that killed the Ultra, and it wasn't Bemlar, it was not Zeton this time. But Bells comes in and saves the day. Why? Why? Because
Okay,
he's still useful. In what way, besides him being a famous cameo in this show?
I could get
I will
close
take
to
okay.
How?
That's a very good question. So you copied the professor's face, and
Mhm.
your plan is to get close to Kotaro with the professor.
You know what would have worked better? If you copied Nobuhiko's face.
Bells, it is a goddamn good thing you are pretty.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Because yes, what? Seriously, you could have kidnapped the baby sister and copied her face. You could have done anything. But I'm gonna take the professor and like.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like in the Gaim where it's like I can't let you kill Hase. He's my best friend. Since when?
Oh yeah, that's right. And we ragged on that so much. Like
This is literally the Hase
yeah, this is
of the
really.
season.
I'm like, I'm not dissing him. I'm not. I have his like name right here. Why am I not saying it? Anyway, you get shit, man. Kyoko Kade. Huh, I don't have his name. Yeah. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, it's Hayato Sensei. It's literally Hayato Sensei.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's call him Dr. Hayato.
Yeah, the Dr. Hayato. I'm gonna copy his face. I'm gonna go infiltrate Kotaro, and I'm like, good luck.
Why? How?
Good luck. I mean,
and I love how like even when like they encounter him, it's like even like the girlfriend and sister's like, we can't trust him. He works for Gorgum.
And here's the thing: she knows. She's not just some girl that left in the dark. She knows.
Yeah, she's not Chiyoko.
Yeah, she knows. And you ruined their perfect ice rink little adventure. Because apparently, yeah, you showed up, Professor Fate. But yeah, she knows, and it's like, it's like, well, why should we trust him? It's because I know where Nobuhiko is. And I'm like, well, duh, you work for the bad guys. Of course you know where he is.
Mm-hmm.
And so what is the difference between us trusting you and not trusting you? You're still not going to tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you
okay.
see, the thing about that is, look over there. What?
Yeah. My dear child, are you going to eat that sandwich? Anyway. So really, side quest happens. Apparently, they take the professor to the hospital. I don't know why. I mean, well, apparently he said that one of the kaijin was following him because he escaped, and it's like, who? The Batman. You mean that guy? No, not that Batman. You mean the Batman? No, not the Batman.
No, Goma from Kuga.
Or are you talking about Beware the Batman? That Batman. No, not even that one. Or, that I still say that guy got screwed over. I really do. I really was wondering where they're going to go with that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because of that, he winds up getting checked into the hospital. And there's really no reason for us to be here in the hospital because just right after that, he says, let's go find Nobuhiko. You were in the hospital. Shouldn't you relax or something? I'm fine. We got to go. We got to get to the lab. I'm like, you're very anxious to get to the lab, doctor. What's the deal? And
yeah, very sus.
It's very sus, and it's also like a very like, wait, what's going on? It's like, how do so wait, if we're going here, then wait, we've already been here with the Goma. It's secret, but it's like, then how the heck are we gonna get there if it's so secretive? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a kaijin? Yeah. Yeah, it is. We finally get our obligatory Batman episode. Because, yeah, we do fight a Batman. or a bat mutant, which kind of reminds me of what the what if Stan Lee drew Batman level of what a Batman would look like, you know, like just a feral, gnarly looking bat dude. Not a mutant. It's a man in an actual bat costume.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, the episode goes exactly as you would think. There is really no reason for this. We fight the Batman, get a rider kick, but then Bells shows up, revealing that it wasn't the professor, it was him the whole time. No.
Oh yeah, there's a monkey involved.
Was there a monkey involved?
In a box.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where'd they
that monkey is so forgettable. Like, yeah, you had a brief clip of it showing up on the rear view mirror, but it's like, okay,
monkey. Yeah, there's a monkey here. Yeah, and it's not from Speed Racer.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a monkey here? I don't know. Is there a child with him? No. Okay. Yeah. Again, what was with the monkey? Someone just say, yeah, we got to use our monkey quota for a season.
Ay, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Wait, we have a monkey quota? Yeah. Apparently the producers want to add a monkey into the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, here's what we, the audience, feel about.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
Jerry.
Unless that monkey is with a ball cap and a pair of red overalls, we don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really, we went nowhere in this episode,
and we could have went somewhere.
I mean, what the heck were we doing? Why were you trusting the professor? In fact, is the professor even alive now?
Not really answered here.
It's not really said. It's like, well, you said that we're going to use. I mean, the last time we saw the professor, Bells copied his face and then he faints, and I'm like, so is he still alive? Is he dead? What? And you kind of broke your cover, so now you can't use that disguise anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bells,
and as a trick, you're pressed to get it. You're really pressed to be able to actually pull it off again.
I'm like, you know what? Bells is just, like I said, it is a damn good thing that he is pretty, because obviously I would imagine that this is like the three wise guys' plan. In my honesty, just the level of okay, what were you actually trying to do here? What exactly was the end game besides killing the Kamen Rider? Which is that not the actual reason for why we have this show? I don't know. Because we just kind of do the whole, the Kamen Rider has won again, and as he rides to find his brother, who knows what is around the corner? Is he looking for him? Because again, you kind of didn't even bother with asking if where you were leading him related to his brother. All he knew was that they were taking him to a supposed Gorgon hideout.
Mm-hmm.
So does that relate to Nobuhiko? Who says he's hiding in the hideout? Again, this is all brand new stuff, people. We're barely starting here. Okay, we got to get it all out of our system first. So, episode 20th.
And surprisingly, this is the episode where they actually get really close to defeating the Kamen Rider.
It's even in the title, The Rider's Graveyard. And pretty much, yeah, it pretty much is that. If I recall right, it revolves around a little girl, I think.
Yeah. And gentrification. EGAD.
Well, I know you want to say that this part of town ain't savory, but at the same time, it's like, well, if we just, painted here and there and put up some nice signs and flowers and maybe kick out the people who live there, it could be worth a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that last part you said? Nothing. What was that about kicking? I didn't say anything. But you kind of seem like you look like a fly rubbing its hand. I'm not doing that. I have arthritis. Just
Yeah.
getting the
I'm just stimming. I'm just stimming, the stim function.
Oh, I'm trying to warm my hands. I don't want to freeze off my little piggies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Run us by the synopsis, Mike.
So basically, the much like episode 7 of the original Kamen Rider, they tried to do a data analysis of the construct of Kotaro's Kingstone to find any weaknesses, and of course they're like, no, our crafting is too perfect. Curse our perfect craftsmanship.
Oh yeah, he literally blatantly said that my work is so perfect that there is, because does the Kamen Rider have a weakness? No, you fools! I created him to be the most perfect organism ever. Then what?
Nothing short of worthiness for the Century King. That is assuming that he didn't betray us.
Then what the fuck are you guys even doing, even bothering? You can't beat him. He can't be stopped. Then just, okay, end show.
They could have went with the Spider-Man cognac route of just saying, hey, yeah, you want Nobuhiko back, right? Yes, you want him back? Okay, we'll give him back to you in a year if you do us a solid. And if you fulfill that solid after a year, we'll bring Nobuhiko back. All you gotta do is agree to be our Century King and not do anything to interfere with our plans. Spoil your plans? Spoil our plans? Spoil your plans? No, you better not. I won't. Good, because then Nobuhiko gets curtains.
I think, I think they might have taken that idea and ran with it in Kamen Rider the first. Because honestly, I'm like, I watched that movie and I couldn't understand, like, wait, so why the heck was this version of Hongo actually working for Shocker? There's no reason.
This time they actually finished brainwashing him.
I guess so, because he was missing for a year and he was doing. I'm like, okay, and that could have been a good lineup for this story, but it's like, no, we gotta keep the generic route going. Okay, so what's today's episode about?
Gentrification.
Involving a little girl.
Yes. So basically, we need some real estate value because our Gorgum layers are being destroyed left and right. It's like that Taki guy still around and sneaking into our layer to steal our tacos. Why does this feel familiar?
Honestly, well, I mean, wait a minute. How many Gorgum layers have been destroyed?
None. But it
So,
feels like they have been.
But why did you say that they were being destroyed? It's like, I don't recall. I mean, what are you just taking the pages from Shocker? Like, just
yes.
Like, there's Shocker was getting who's their realtor? I said, where are they getting this for all these bases in the mountains, by the ocean, under oceans, in lakes? I'm like,
Hokkaido.
Who's your realtor? Hell, who constructs your bases? Anyway, yeah.
We could have a full Clerks discussion about this with the whole second Death Star thing.
Oh, God. But no one wants to be Dante or Randall. Let's be honest.
I shouldn't be at work today.
Then why the fuck are you here, Dante? Seriously. That's the whole movie. I swear, if we were playing a drinking game,
every time he says I shouldn't be at work today, like
I would be on the damn table getting my stomach pumped. But I'm like, well, yeah.
And mind you, that's if we only made that the only rule. There could be more. Like every time number 37 is mentioned.
Or when fucking Randall just starts going on a rant about something Star Wars related. And I'm like, and this is pre-Phantom Menace, mind you.
Or every time there's a cutaway involving the video store.
I'm just like, nope, not doing it. I'd rather watch Clerks 2. At least we have Jay and Silent Bob in the majority of that movie.
Yeah.
Questioning
at least we have Beauty and the Stud. I'm just kidding.
You mean Kelly and the Sexy Stud?
Yes, Kelly and the Sexy Stud.
No.
The best movie though is Dogma, in my opinion. You know,
It's
like the one line sells the entire movie. No pleasure, no rapture, no exquisite sin greater than sensual air. Pick that up.
Yeah. But apparently we see, and again, I kind of just wonder especially even still to this day, is it just very often that children talk to random adults on the streets? Like just like nowhere in relation to them. You know, Kotaro just meets a little girl siphoning through the trash, and it's like, why? Because apparently she lost her doll, which once belonged to her grandmother. And her mother made her throw it out.
For no reason.
You bitch. And it's like, I think we've lost the doll. I think and the poor girl cries, but it's like, come on, we got to get you back to your parents. And then obviously...
Yeah, and where are your parents? Oh, they sold this house in order to buy a more gentrified one.
Yeah, so, I mean... and again, in today's world, people like, wait, so you were living in that house, but then they sold it to go be in a better one. Are you telling me that housing was actually affordable and plentiful? Yeah. At one point. So you're telling me, yeah. We got the shaft on that one, didn't we? Anyway.
Yeah, meanwhile, all we got is Gordon Gekko and Charlie Sheen.
Yep. Anyway, so apparently Gorgum decides we are going to buy and sell the housing market. But first, our most evil and dastardly creation.
The Anemone mutant.
It's the Anominator. Yeah.
The first thing that comes to my mind when I hear the word anemone is sea anemone, which is a very primitive yet very deadly animal.
Well, I mean, this whole thing, we have to have it only seemed in an earlier Kamen Rider, they had to have one plant, like kaiju. Like that was.
We had a cactus.
We had a cactus. I mean, we also had an anemone, I believe, in the original Kamen Rider. We did have a flowery villain in that one of the episodes. But yeah. And apparently the plant kaijin gifts the little girl a doll. What does the doll have to do with anything?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, but I think it just kind of, because out of nowhere again, I think the kaijin is dressed as supposed to be a real estate agent and kind of tells the parents that, yeah, we found a better house for you, and it's kind of bigger. It's a mansion. So wait, you guys just moved here, but then you're moving again?
Good grief.
I mean, I knew that the 80s for Japan, I mean, Japan was prospering as all hell. You know, Jesus Christ. But I'm like, so you could just live in a house for a week and then move out to an even bigger house if you wanted to. Man, did we get the shaft. Anyway. No joke. I'm really running out of things to say. That's pretty much the whole premise of the show.
It was surprisingly an effective trap. Even the three sages disguised themselves as the little girl's parents and the little girl.
Yeah, because they did happen to trap the Kamen Rider, because apparently they said that the only weakness that the Kamen Rider has is the fact that he is Kotaro, and Kotaro has a good heart, and he will, so pretty much what is basically been his greatest strength, you guys see as a weakness, because he will actually defend the people, as opposed to you guys. Apparently, you give a shit 1 minute about the mutants, and then you really don't care afterwards. Because I didn't see you guys run interference when the Kamen Rider was fighting against the flower mutant. You guys were just kind of like, oh yeah, okay, bye. Yeah, you take care of this. I'm like, wait, what? What? Yeah, apparently they were trying to get the King Stone out of him in this episode, but that kind of flopped the minute that he transformed, because I believe there was a moment that he couldn't transform. I don't know. It just the episode just seemed to go by so fast. I'm like, wait, so Rider kick, Flower dies, and that's it? Well, that and the fact that the parents were actually, yeah, they were in a mansion, but apparently the mansion was just a vacant lot.
Yeah.
So what happens now? Is the family homeless? Or they lose their house? I'm like, that I don't know, because all we get is
some stuff was left unanswered. At least with that one episode of Ichigo, at least they elaborate that one scientist tries to rebuild his relationship with his daughter despite being turned into a kaiju.
Well, even in that, and then in that premise, it's so wait, we left the kaijin alive, and you didn't kill him, or I'm sorry, you actually kicked him, and it was enough to separate the two.
Yeah, and somehow Gildem isn't going to come back to cut loose ends.
Who knows? Because again, the episode just ends again. I'm like, so wait, what happened with the little girl? What happened with her family? What happened? Are they poor? Are they homeless now? What goes on? No, we just ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least the dad learns his lesson, I suppose.
I guess so. In a form of we must repent and be grateful.
Probably.
And I'm like, well, yeah, no, that is a good lesson to learn, but
now are you gonna live in a cardboard box or what?
What exactly are you gonna do now? Because I think
you already signed away the rights to the house to Gorgum. I don't think the bank will let you take it back just because it's a kaijin Ponzi scheme. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if the bank was run by Gorgum, which I think that would be a very,
there's just some banker who's involved with them because it's so Illuminati based.
Yeah, it's like why don't they just pull an Operation Grand Slam from James Bond? Just make all the gold in Japan radioactive so that what little gold that Gorgum have will increase in its monetary value due to the gold shortage.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the 20th episode, and now we move on to episode 21.
It's surprising that this was one of the episodes where they came closest to killing him.
To actually have oh my god, what's gonna happen? Yeah, the episode is called Crash, the two great machines, and it's a for exclusive episode. So as I stated before, the bike in this episode, Battle Hopper, has been like, I guess, our R2D2 this whole time. You know, like, it doesn't really talk, but is always there for the Kamen Rider when he needs it, just like Luke needed R2 in many a situation.
Yeah, so we have a
And-
dual beetle Kaijin this time, and
Yeah.
he releases a swarm of insects, and basically the idea is as soon as he summons Battle Hopper, we will take over its mind.
And how do you expect to get or make Battle Hopper listen to you?
Apparently, evil pizzas.
Yeah, apparently the Jewel Beetle is able to summon insects that infiltrate and, I guess, mind control Battle Hopper. And yeah, I mean, we do have like a very serious moment between Kotaro and Battle Hopper, as it's like, if I could put it in a modern way of expressing it, it's kind of like the relationship between Hiccup and Toothless. Like, one doesn't speak and one does all the speaking. Like, there's really, like, you feel for Battle Hopper in this episode, because it's not like what he's doing he's trying to do on purpose. It's kind of like he's being controlled to do it.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of like Mjolnir and Stormbringer, where it's like Thor has like right now Stormbringer is Thor's main weapon. It has been for a while. But like when Mjolnir comes back, of course you have that intimate relationship where like you want to reconnect, but then Stormbringer gets jealous, like, hey, what are you doing? I'm right here. I'm right here, bro. I'm right here. What's going on?
I know.
Yeah, and then and it's like, oh, I love you, my two motorcycles, the Battle Hopper and the Bulk Sector. I'm just kidding. It's Road Sector, but like, Battle Hopper is going to be Jason Narvi. Then Road Sector, if it was sentient, should be voiced by Paul Schreier.
Besides just selling toys, it's like, yeah, so what if we were to do just an episode where, like, Kotaro has to choose between Battle Hopper or the Insector?
Yeah. Oh, and it just so happens, that in this episode, Kotaro has a third motorcycle, a casual civilian one.
Yeah, he does.
But the point is, he has 3 motorcycles.
He has 3 motorcycles. And then in the next show, he's got 2 motorcycles and a car.
Yeah. Kotaro. He is such a motorcycle whore.
I am just like, okay. So, yeah, the Jewel Beetle is pretty much by far the most effective kaijin that they have sent out, because not only has it affected Battle Hopper and affected Kotaro, it's even made, like, it's even attacked him. Hell, even the sound that it makes is affecting him. I don't know if Jewel Beetles make a certain sound. It kind of seems
they
more
really
like,
don't.
Kind of seems like more of a cicada type of thing. And I mean, we already
It would have made more sense if it was a cicada, but we already had a cicada.
We already had a cicada, so yeah,
could have done grasshopper.
And also, it's like, yeah, at this point, Bells also is involved, because he winds up stealing Battle Hopper and using it against Kotaro. And you could just tell if Battle Hopper had a way to show emotion, you could totally tell that it's not cool with Bells being on top of him. He's not happy that, he's being controlled and manipulated.
Loki, when he's being controlled, he does look in pain.
He does. He is kind of struggling. That is a thing that I was like, if you watch the episode, you notice that when Bells is on Battle Hopper, it's a bit wobbly. He's not riding as straight or as smooth as he should be.
Yeah.
And that was apparently by the stunt people to make it seem like, yeah, no, he's got control, but it's like he's having a hard time controlling the Battle Hopper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, we find out that Battle Hopper's infected with these insects that only. Well, what do we do? Well, there's one thing you can do is just
Leave it alone.
kill the beetle, kill the jewel beetle, and you could possibly save Battle Hopper.
Mm-hmm.
What Bells has got him though? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So kill the beetle, and then Battle Hopper will be fine, and he'll kick Bells off of him.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I got to use my not sentient, non-repairable motorcycle to catch up with him, and it kind of just seems that Battle Hopper is the better choice in terms of speed.
Which is crazy because they advertised the road sector to be the exact opposite.
Yeah, they said the road sector was like by far the fastest. But I'm like,
ever made. You need computers in order to operate it at its maximum speed.
Yeah, but then you got to ask yourself, so yeah, by human standards, of course. But I mean, what does it mean for a sentient bike? Like, Battle Hopper was able to catch up to so many different people and vehicles without even breaking a sweat.
Certainly caught up to that German Shepherd that turned into an anthropomorphic jaguar.
For some reason, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, other than just defeating the Jewel Beetle and then Battle Hopper kicking the crap out of Bells, like just knocking him flat on his face, it's like, it would have been more if Bells actually destroyed Battle Hopper. Because again, we did see in one of the episodes that when Bells actually attacked and sliced, it took a very long time for Battle Hopper to actually revive itself.
Yeah. So yeah, Battle Hopper went rogue, and meanwhile, what's her name? Has like a missile targeted towards a dam, because if it worked in Mexico, it should work here in Japan too.
Well, yeah, ripping open a dam is definitely going to be a problem, especially with all those houses nearby.
Real estate, real estate, real estate.
But yeah, other than just the confrontation that happens with Battle Hopper and Bells, and then finally getting freed from that, yeah, that's pretty much the episode.
Oh yeah, no, we even have like a flashback to like all the good times we had.
All right, well, I'm not a huge fan personally of the whole 3 weeks earlier teaser thing. I feel like,
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to play the clip just because I wanted to play the clip.
It seems like, okay, yeah, no, like, are we going to lose Battle Hopper?
No.
It kind of feels like they were going to do that, and focus more on the Insector, but it's like, no, we can't get rid of Battle Hopper. That would.
Yeah, no. So it's like, oh, I'm going to use Road Sector's finishing move in order to remove the beetles from your body, but you might die in the process.
But you can regenerate.
Yeah. But also, have you considered using a simple a stoplight? Because, evil pizzas are no match for a simple stoplight. Have you tried using a stoplight?
Of course they haven't.
That would be too smart, even by Car Ranger logic. But yeah, so yeah, we have a fateful confrontation against Battle Hopper, but it's okay. Our good boy recovers. He's back to normal, and we it's like we get one quick pop. We just get one quick shot of him riding on top of Battle Hopper before we go to the outro. It's like, okay,
so
nothing, no lesson learned this episode, huh?
Everything's cool with Battle Hopper, right? Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Not even going to mention Nobuhiko in this episode.
Nope. Not even once.
Not once.
Yeah. But hey, at least there's a recurring theme in these 4 episodes. Gorgon's actually trying to hit Kotaro close to home. It's like they're trying to attack him for his niceness, his naivete, and his battle hopper, which apparently is tied to his powers.
How is Battle Hopper connected to his powers?
No idea. But the mythology is basically that Battle Hopper only serves the Sentry King.
Okay, fine. I'll bite.
Yeah. So, while Kotaro's the only one of 2 candidates who's, not indisposed, that means by default, Battle Hopper obeys Kotaro. By default!
By default. So it won't listen to anyone else, especially a little boy who wants to be the king so badly but was born too late.
Or too early, depending on how you look at it.
Well. Ooh, we're just blowing through these episodes, aren't we?
Yeah. We're on our last episode, and we're only an hour in. Let's see if we can finish this fast. Yeah, so in episode 22, some kid looks in the mirror and has visions of Kamen Rider Black killing his dad. Jeez, you're getting visions of your dad getting killed by a guy wearing black? Why does this feel familiar?
The episode is called episode 22, The Black Shadow That Attacks Papa.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, so just like you said, this kid has dreams about the Kamen Rider killing his dad. Well, okay. That truly is an episode. Are you sure it's the Kamen Rider and not Belts? I know he's not wearing.
Does the kid have the concept of Kamen Rider versus Belgenia? But then again, if he did have a concept of it and he tried to tell his dad about it, you know how this would play out.
Monster came out and grabbed my mommy.
Now you know, dear, there's no such thing as monsters.
Also, I mean, I know we've had Bells in the episodes and whatnot, and he has been prevalent, but really he hasn't done much of anything other than just stand there.
And, well, in the one episode, he did disguise himself to get close to...
But it's like, you want to go on the priests about how they're conducting things, and yet here you are...
barely doing much of anything.
Doing anything at all yourself. But it's like, yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna try to take a more assertive initiative in this episode, which is what? Which is reintroducing the Wasp mutants.
Yeah.
You mean the one that we killed like a couple episodes ago? Oh, that was just like the lady.
That was a different one. That was a bee. This is a wasp. Very different.
And what's the difference? This one's got a sword on its arm.
Mm-hmm.
Like its literal abdomen. Its ass is on its arm.
Its belly is on its arm. Can you imagine having being like Schwarzenegger getting like a 6-pack right over here? It's like, oh yeah, let's do some obliques. Let's do some rectuses. More obliques. More rectuses.
You must get the perfect 6-pack. Why are you not getting a 6-pack? It's because my 6-pack is on my arm.
You want more? You want more? Say you want more. No, I don't bloody want more.
Okay, fine. So what exactly is this kid's deal? Like, what exactly is his shtick? Because I'm like, so you see the Kamen Rider kill your dad, but is that honestly exactly what you saw? You're just saying it's the Kamen Rider, but you have no actual idea.
Yeah.
And what is so special about your dad that the Kamen Rider would kill him? He's a scientist.
And?
Yeah, so is everyone else in Japan. You gotta be specific.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scientist that is creating a powerful laser
A laser.
Lasers. Are they mounted
And they will
on
use mirrors to refract the lasers to cut a hole in the ozone layer.
Didn't we already have this episode?
It certainly feels that way.
I mean, I feel like we've already been here with lasers. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
So, but apparently, it's like, yeah. Apparently, the kid's dad is somewhat aware of Golgum, but not really, because they kind of present themselves, and it's like, yeah, we have interest. It's like, it's you guys. I've heard of you guys. Like, and
We want your laser.
Your
Well, you
laser.
can't have it.
So instead of like, I don't know, else, how about you copy him? Because apparently you have memories and everything. So why not just copy him and his image and then use his information to build more lasers?
Mm-hmm.
No? You're not
Nope.
going to do that? No, we're just going to throw him in a cell because if he ain't going to do it for us, I'm like, okay.
Well, we better kidnap a child then so that we give him the proper motivation. I'm like, didn't we see another organization try to do something very similar to that?
That's what I'm saying.
And then they go to a desert to test the laser. Really, we're going all the way to a desert. Oh yeah, and Bill Genia has a transformation sequence where his skin just turns more pale.
Yeah, he has his own henshin transformation where his humanoid face just, instant makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
I mean, I get it, Moon Prism Power makeup, but god damn it, all you did was put on makeup.
His eyebrows though got really on point though.
Yeah.
Like most Latinas wish they had eyebrows like that.
Whoa, that's fighting words.
I ain't afraid. I said it. I think I'm in my right to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get you on shit for like having tattoos, but then it's like, oh, look at you got your tattoos eyebrow on you, and yet you're looking at me like, oh my god, yeah, baby, at least my eyebrows are real.
All natural.
Yeah,
it's like great men have mustache, but real men can grow them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
apparently, yeah. Well, yeah, as you said, we find out that it's not true. The boy, I don't know what he's been seeing, but it's all a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually do steal the professor's laser. Okay, so it uses the solar rays to be used as lasers. Yeah, and you're using it at night.
Why?
Look,
No. For real. Why?
What the hell is that?
A solar-powered laser at night.
But you don't understand.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Look, listen, I know that the sun doesn't disappear. It's the Earth that rotates, and let's be honest, and let it be a well-known fact that the moon does not generate its own light source. What we see in a full moon is literally the sun's rays reflecting off of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
But when when you see at night, it's like, you ever notice on a full moon, you look up at the moon and you're gonna see like a halo around the moon. That's literally the power of the sun being reflected off of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole premise of like werewolves and vampires and all that stuff, guys, that's sunlight, not moonlight. The moon doesn't give off a light.
Yeah. Unless you could justify that there's some kind of filter that gets rid of the harmful waves.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to really
maybe
I don't get the whole like Superman being powered by yellow sunlight thing, because The Earth's sun is white.
I guess it's just because it gives off like maybe like the yellow, the yellows, you know. Obviously, yeah, you're right. You know, the white light of the sun, but if you look at it, it's like, yeah, but the sun is actually orange and red, so technically,
Well,
you
no, the sun is classified as a white star.
you got us on a technicality. But then again, the white sun, the white light, or a white star actually kind of increases him more. I mean, look at the feats Superman has done in the past like 5 or 10 years. And it's like, yeah, that wouldn't have worked normally with a yellow sun. I think he's gotten even more roided up.
I feel like lantern rings make more sense, where it's like, oh yeah, blue supercharged green, but also like blue has limited abilities that can only be unlocked when proximal to blue. Sorry, when proximal to green.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess that the Kamen Rider and the Wasp have been fighting for over 12 hours. That the sun comes back up, and now it's midday.
Yeah.
So
and what's with all these mirrors?
Yeah. So why didn't you finish him off already, Kotaro? The plot.
The plot.
Because
So yeah, Road Sector, break these two out of prison. Boop.
Yeah,
and done.
He breaks the kid out and his dad, and as that goes on, it's like the Wasp uses the green mist to blind the Kamen Rider.
Yes. Some of that foam from that boat.
Yeah, for some reason you can't just wipe the lenses off of the helmet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, the kid shadow boxes where it's like he's like behind you, to your left, underground, jump, rear quarter combo.
Is the Kamen Rider? I mean, is the kid psychic or something?
Apparently so.
I mean, I guess it's like but he's not a very good psychic because he dreamed of seeing his dad die. But yeah, a rider kick here, and of course the Wasp just explodes and then implodes. As for the three wise guys and the professor, well, I don't know.
They abruptly take their leave.
It's like, okay, what?
Yeah.
I'm not saying no, but it's like it's convenient that the laser it has to charge for and then but it didn't need to charge before.
Yeah. Also, apparently, the kid's psychic powers were temporary, and he basically blew it all off when he saved Black earlier.
He used up all of his XP. He used it all up, and now he can't learn Payday. But he can talk.
Yep.
How pathetic is that?
But at least he's not crawling around. He can walk upright.
Yeah. No, I'll give him that. Although I was just like, okay, Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
so,
that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean,
that's the episode. There's not much really else to say.
There's not much to say other than the Kamen Rider will ride again as he rides off into the sunset. I'm like, afternoon. The sun won't go down for another 5 to 6 hours.
Absolutely.
So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. 19 through 22. Okay.
I can't wait to hear your take.
Oh man. You know, they did say like, "Oh, we're going to change it up. We're going to Where? Where have you changed it? Other than introducing bells, what exactly have we changed?" I mean, I know that, yeah, the attacks are getting a little bit more personal, yeah. But other than that, it's like, still roughly the same.
Yeah.
Although I have noticed in these past 5 episodes that the 3 wise guys are more like interactive in terms of the plans. They're not just like
They're more involved.
They're more involved. Which I'm like, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But still, what is your plan? Real estate? Yeah, like, I guess, killing your minions off, but not killing them. Like, what exactly? Also, I'm like, so if it is true that you guys are a secret Illuminati level cult, then shouldn't you have other people involved? Like maybe people in the military or in banking or in government? It kind of just seems the Illuminati like theming has just been lost.
Yeah, I liked it better back when we were really heavy on the whole.
We are a secret club because of our agenda. It is a dark agenda. It is an agenda some other clubs may not agree with.
Yeah. Don't know. I don't know. Honestly, it's not much better. I think last week just a couple days ago, I gave it a 6. It still stays within that realm.
I mean, I would go a little bit higher. I would give them more on the 7 range just because it's like the plans are a little bit more clever. It's just you mishandle them. Like again, like the whole disguising yourself thing. What if you don't be this random scientist? Be Nobuhiko. Be Nobuhiko. That would have made more sense. Or even like the Bellhopper plan. That was actually good, but like, why stop there? Or the laser episode. It's like, why are you waiting till nighttime to actually use the laser?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one. But again, because it still has the lingering effects of the original like series in its mouth, I still can't get over the fact that I'm like, this is such like you had options, but you chose to go with the most like non like effective outcomes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have to go with 7, 8, 8, 6 for these 4 episodes.
Again, so I mean, this is possibly a first for us. For me, I'm like, this is possibly the first that we have now strike 2 review episodes where I say, yeah, all these are 6s to me. Like it's not even. And again, it's a mid 6.
Yeah, I'm getting really scared that upon like rewatching this, it's like, is Black not all it's cracked up to be? And I don't want to believe it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. As of right now, again, the tonal shift has happened. That is true. And we can't really expect to see so much change right now. Mm-hmm. But it's still like, okay, if we continue on to like 23 through like 26, and then from 27 to 30, and again, that's a solid 10 episodes. If there hasn't been an improvement at that point by our reviews, I'm like, wow, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, a lot of people want to hype up Black. And I'm gonna be real with you. I you know, it was the same thing with Gaim. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. I really don't know. I'm gonna probably piss some people off, but I stick to my guns, and I was like, no, I understand why Gaim was great, why it was considered a modern classic. As for Black, knowing that there's an entire generation of people in Japan that grew up, and people like grew up with Black, it's like, yeah,
Rose tinted glasses.
yeah, it's rose tinted glasses when it comes. It's like saying again how Mighty Morphin is the greatest of all Power Ranger seasons.
Yeah, I mean, like, even with Jew Ranger, it's like it's not that great until Barai shows up, and it's not even the fact that like, oh, it's dark because he's gonna die. No, it's because like we get actual character development with his character, as opposed to like other characters, where like you had 16 episodes, and so far the evil plan from the bad guys is let's kick these golden footballs that make people sneeze.
Yeah, no, that is the thing. It's the same thing. It's like,
Yeah, so you can't even use like, oh, it's darker as an excuse, because it's like, and look, I know it's gonna get a lot darker like in the last trimester of the season, but the thing is, should we really have to wait till the last trimester to really appreciate the aesthetic? And also, should the aesthetic alone carry the entire season?
yeah, no, yeah, it's very true.
But yeah, feel free to message us. Like, why do you, if Black is your favorite season, why is it your favorite season?
Yeah, please tell us, because again, this is not just us talking; it's a conversation.
Yeah.
So people want to put in their 2 cents about the episode in the comments or in anything. I'm like, no, by all means, go ahead. We are open to hear it, because I know that I probably went on and on about O's and whatnot to the point of annoyance when we were reviewing O's. But it's like, it's some people they like it.
O's was your thing. Yeah, it's like,
and it's like, some people would say like our Fives review, our Gaim review, and I'm like, no, I'm giving you the absolute. Would I go back and watch Gaim? Yes. Would I go back and watch Fives? Would I go back and watch Ichigo? Oy. Would I watch X again? Again, it all just depends on how you feel towards a Kamen Rider. Don't follow the trends. Follow what you want. Yeah. I'll say I actually enjoy Kiva, and a lot of people like that's such a stupid series.
No, I love Kiva, and like I have like every reason to be like annoyed with it, but like I enjoyed it. More so, I enjoyed the 1986 half of the story, but still, I enjoyed Kiva. Like episode 46 still makes me cry.
Yeah, so it just depends. So, there's been a lot of love and hype towards Black. As for right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing it. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I know things are going to get really good around episode 35. But again, should we have to wait till then for that to happen, though?
We'll probably be like, oh, finally. But at the same time, like, really, it took you this fucking long? What were we doing? But yeah, I know. It's a matter of suspense.
Yeah, and mind you, like we are going through Black relatively fast. After today, we are over 40% done with the series.
And then next week is a movie.
Yeah. We got a movie. We could do it on Monday or Friday. Sorry, we could do it on Wednesday or Friday. And then Sunday, another 4 episodes down the drain. And then we'll be more than halfway done with it.
Yeah.
Because we will have covered 1 of 2 movies and 26 episodes out of 51. So, yeah, objectively, by the end of next week, we will be more than halfway done with Black.
Well, we'll see. But what do the people have to say?
Yeah. Well, we love to hear what you guys have to say. Triple Oxy says, "You're right. Nobuhiko would have been a better disguise, and why not trap him deeper in the Gorgum world or where the kaiju are? Because you have to use your brain to do that. Let's be honest."
Yeah, and I don't think they want Nobuhiko to get eaten or killed. You know, it kind of again. This is like the Devil Man, like Kamen Rider, where if you guys remember the 80s Devil Man and how that went, it's like, do you really want to put your bad guy in the realm of the demon world? Like, I don't think that's a very wise choice. Everything is eating everything in there.
Yeah. Kamen Rider's worst enemy, real estate agents.
Aren't they just the worst? I wish real estate was like more easier and more accessible.
Yeah. But also it's like it's the reason why the bad guys keep escaping, finding a new base, rinsing and repeating. But hey, there's always tacos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What if even in the illusion world, the trapped girl was also a decoy instead of the real girl? See, again, that's you being multi-layered and smarter than actual Gorgum. Like they could have done a full Spaceballs and be like, "Fooled you," but no.
Ugh. Yeah, no. I will say though, I love how people rag on actors and actresses, and I'm like, how come we never rag on the kids when they act?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the little girl. I thought she was adorable, but how she was asking for help and crying out, I'm like, she's just talking.
Mm-hmm.
She's not really crying out or anything.
Yeah. Jack says, Harrison said hi. Hello, Harrison?
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is someone you know?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Welcome to the show. With all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to come like and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos, and share videos because it helps out with the algorithm. We got Kamen Rider Black, Kamen Rider Z, Ultraman Omega, #1 Sentai Go Juju, and Tojima Tansaboro wants to be a Kamen Rider. We have a lot of content for you guys. Yesterday, we uploaded an interview with Mike Gatto from Robo Toy Fest. Definitely check it out. Coming soon, our final our final Morphin Network interview of the year. And it's going to feature something that is the opposite of white light. And I'm just going to leave it at that. All I'm going to say is you're welcome. And also check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show. We just uploaded our vlog of ToonCon. Definitely check that out. And later this week, we're going to upload more interviews for that channel from ToonCon. We love you guys. If you want to say hi to us in person, we will be at the Pasadena Convention Center on January 25th for Pasadena Comic-Con and August 28th through the 30th for Power Morphicon. And if you want to check out our personal content, we are both on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on the Sin Prince. We love you guys. Have a great week. It's Thanksgiving soon, so we are very thankful for all the love and attention you guys have given us. We hope you have a wonderful familial festivities this week. Have a good one. Bye.
Be safe, guys.